Welcome. My name is Tatiana and this is How to Lie. And today I'm bringing you journal entry number 12. Douze. Numéro 12. Ayi bobo. In the Haitian culture, ayi bobo means hallelujah or amen. The Haitian culture is my culture. My parents are Haitian, raised, born, and they have installed all the values, qualities, the music, the culture of Haiti in me, and I stand proudly to be the first country to have the first successful slave revolt led by Toussaint Louverture. And today, my journal entry has a lot to do with that. So let's get started with journal entry number 12. Because I am into my culture. I love my culture. I dance it with every drum beat in a Haitian culture, in Buddhism, which is known as a religion in many places, but in Haiti it is part of the culture. It is intertwined into everything in Haiti. So the drum is often used because, of course, the drum is what gets your body moving to a beat in order to lift you up, sort of a meditative state of being. On that note, let me speak on entry number 12. And yes, if you can't see what it say, I tell you to angle it, but I'll also say that I'll put the picture of it on my Instagram following the video. I could also say it's upside down, right? Duh. So, here we are. Today, it says, please add a cherry on top. Today, add a little more of you to everything you do. That's it. Add a cherry on top. You know, every time when they used to get ice cream, they put a cherry on the top, and that means that it topped it off. It's excellent. Now it's done. It's at its highest point. Put a cherry on top. Add a little bit of you to this. Now, why do I bring this topic in? This topic comes, as always, although I've written all my journal entry way ahead. I'm probably 60, 70 pages ahead, and all these quotes are written by me. If not, I'll say who it's written by, but all of them are written by me. So here it is. This happened to come to me at the right time because I saw something and I was a little bit bothered by it because, in a way, because people would look at it as a sense of flattery because they say people emulating you or doing the same exact things as you is a bit of a flattery. And I can see where it's a flattery, but for me, I inspire you and motivate you to do what you need to do, but not what I'm doing, because I get it. A lot of things that I perhaps may do may get people to love me, but the reason that people are loving me is because I'm authentic. This is authentically me. This is not I'm putting it on for Facebook, Instagram, or social media. Everybody that knows me know that this is who I am. This is who I've always been. I mean, there were times when I was younger, it was hidden because I felt like, oh my God, being me was not good enough. But as adults, if you watch me, I don't want you to go do the same thing. I want you to go do what's great for you. Because it's never going to be as authentic if it's not you. If you're just taking what I'm doing and then you go do the same exact thing, then how is it authentic to you? How are you adding a little bit of you to it? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Don't do the same thing as me. Do something that brings your own uniqueness. I'll be inspired by your uniqueness because evidently you're inspired by mine, but I don't want you to be inspired to be me. There's only one me. See, my culture tells it. I'm Haitian. I mean, born and raised in Brooklyn. But if you were born and raised in Brooklyn, you know that we were involved and around and engaged by injection to every single culture that came from every island, because that seemed like the first place everybody ever go. But I'm Haitian and I'm truly in my culture. And I'm me. I'm no one else. If you go to parties, you'll see me dancing. Because and dancing to every culture, but especially mine. Especially mine. I get into it. The drum beats, I love my culture. I love everything is evolved. I love the magic. I love the Buddhism. I love what we're capable to do. We just are magical. When you say black girls magic, oh, I take that literally. It's really magic. It's magical being Haitian. It is. And it's as magical being anything that you are, any culture that you are, anything, American, whatever you are, it is magical. The only problem is if you look into my magic to create any magic, then how is it that you're going to realize, or when are you going to realize what your true magic is? We all have superpowers. So you can now attract those type of people. You want to be around that. I'm into meditation. I'm into yoga. I'm into all of that. And because I'm into all of that, that makes up me. And so if you have to change who you are just so others can love you, and you're looking for the wrong people to love you. Because in all, what they would do is love me through you. And that's not what we want. So today, I ask, who are you? What do you love to do? What excites you? What's your culture? What's your ethnicity? What do you bring to the table? What's your magic? What's your superhero power? Add a little bit of that on top. Because that's unique to you. Anything else is an insult to God. It is an insult to God for you not to be what you're supposed to be, or who you're supposed to be. Because being me is already taken. You're beautiful. You are. And if anybody ever made you feel less than, then why do you need them to feel more than? You're beautiful. You absolutely are. You're unique. You absolutely are. You love things that no one may not like, or everybody may like, but you have a way of loving that's not like me. Be you. I love yoga, I love meditation, I love riding bikes. It's me. I've been a tomboy my whole life. Yeah, I'm girly now, but that's what I always was, but it's me. I got into this convo with friends, and you know, the friends around you tend to see you the same way, and they don't see you as anything different because they don't want to see you different. Because to see you different would mean that they are still the same. And many people don't want that. And so they speak on things, and people feel like you need papers, like, oh, I need to go back to school to become a social service worker, or I need to go back to school to be a teacher. I need to notice that I don't even use my credentials as far as my education. I don't. I mean, I'll use it in certain places, but I don't need to use it here because I don't need nothing actually stating that I am who I am. I know friends that went to school for certain things and they're not even good at it. Or they don't even like it. They just went to it just so they could get the name. Why? Why are you doing all of that? You're trying to gain names and credentials just so you can say that you've done and it's not really something that you want to do? How purposeless is that? That's purposeless. Like, live life on purpose so you can have passion. What? What is a life without passion? Are you serious? I mean, in my earlier years, I can see that. Oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a nurse. I want to be everything that everyone thinks is you made it. But who do you really want to be? Who does your body call out to? What does your body love to do? What does your spirit run after? What makes you stay up at night? What makes you think? What makes you breathe? What makes you want to live and can't wait till the next day? What? What isn't a job? What isn't? Just because you're someplace doesn't mean that's where you belong. Because your body could be there, but your mind and your spirit is not. And if your spirit's not there, then of course you're going to have conflict. We spoke about that before. Because conflict awakens your complacency. You're just scared. You don't want to take that chance, because taking that chance will only mean that you don't know if there's a safety net. And many of us were raised to think of, before we do something, to have a safety net, but you do. How could you say you have faith and not think that you have a safety net? How can you? You need to question you. You need to question your spirit. You need to question where you're going. And you need to question who you are, because being someone else won't be authentic to you. You won't draw in like you need to draw in. You won't connect like you need to connect. You won't be able to serve like you need to serve. Because you need to be you. Find out who you are. I don't care if you're 39, 40, 41. If you're following somebody to the T and you don't have nothing to add of yourself, I don't care who your teachers are. I'm a teacher and an educator myself, but I don't teach none of my students to be me. I teach them to be inspired by me, to be whoever they ought to be. But for you to be me, no, I'm already taken. You can't do my job better than me. And not my job. You can't take my God-given gift and do anything with it more than I can do. Only problem is that some people may look like they're doing more because they put on this whole charades for social media. But what's really going on in real life? What's going on behind these cameras? Because something has to be going on that's wrong, that if you feel like everything that you put up has to look like you're doing super great, when inside you're tearing up. You're dying because you're missing love. And you're seeking it in someone else when you need to find it in yourself. He can't love you because you don't even love you, because you don't even know who you are to love. So don't you realize that this is the time that the universe or God has given you so that you can elevate yourself and work on yourself? And every step that you take on working on yourself, you don't have to broadcast it on social media so that that so-called person that did you wrong can see that you're doing so right. They know you. So they know that all of this is fake. They know you. They know everything. They know how you act. They know how you react. They know how to, they know all the things that you have done because they have been part of you, or they were a part of you at one point. So for you to constantly have to put it up there is because it's not true to you yet. But when you feel like you're putting it up just because you want to inspire others, because you have been inspired and you have found who you are and you have a different level of love for yourself, that's when you truly know you're going to find somebody to love you. And perhaps, just perhaps, that separation was what you needed. Because I once heard Steve Harvey said, his mother said he had a car parked in there and he kept on saying he wanted this particular type of car. And one day his mother said, well, you're never going to get that particular type of car because you still have yet to move the old car that's been there for year in and year out. And the day he moved that car out of there, he moved the car that he wished for his whole life, his dream car, into that space. Because if there's no space for things to come in, then of course you're going to remain the same. Sometimes you need that room to breathe. Sometimes you realize more than ever from the separation of anything that, I needed this. I needed this because I needed to find who I am. I needed this because I needed to know that I'm worthy of more. But you can't have somebody love you if you don't love you and you don't know who you are, because in turn they're loving something on surface. You understand? So they never ever gonna have a true authentic relationship with you because they loving you on surface. And then they loving you with limits. And so they too have been lonely. So now you got two lonely people magnetically connecting together, but not realizing that their connection was meant for them to see the mirror of themselves and to work on themselves. And it is when they realize that they take a step back and make the connection with the universe and align with the universe, and knowing that people come into your life as mirrors for your spirit. What your body speak out loud is what like what social media speaks out loud to make you look good. But your spirit speaks a whole different language. And your spirit use the body as a temple to showcase that different language. The ones when the cameras aren't looking. The ones when other people aren't around, that you have to manifest this facade of a person that you are, that you really aren't. You know? And I'm telling you, the best thing that ever happened to me was for me to find me. The best thing. And yeah, like Jay-Z said, people say you change, but what you're supposed to do, stay the same. You're supposed to evolve. You're supposed to be different. And that difference is not supposed to be felt by others in order for you to feel it. It's supposed to be felt by you first in order for others to feel it. Let me say that again. That difference is not supposed to be felt by others in order for you to feel it. It's supposed to be felt by self in order for others to feel it. Because it won't be felt. It'll just be said just in an inauthentic way. Oh my God, you're doing great. Sound fake, doesn't it? Fake is my voice when I change it. Oh, you're super. Oh my God. Get out of here. Be true to yourself. Be yourself. Find yourself. Love yourself. And then you won't even understand what you're about to get into. Until the next time. Aye, Bobo.